Gather round, hunters, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Rear Admiral Tarek of the Battleship Killing Song, the MERV Battleship Killing Song, as we continue the catfight between the Merak Star League and the Lyran Star Empire. And we're doing okay, decently. We're attempting to capture the carriers. That's what I'm going to call these at this point. These two planets that are pretty much linked by this space station, which we managed to flip about 2 episodes ago. We didn't actually attack it. It just kind of flipped because of our pressure, I guess. So we're going after this planet here, trying to cause as much damage as we possibly can to take it, to take the pressure off of... Oh, this is the homeworld. Okay! I was like, oh, we're just trying to take this planet here because it's like putting pressure on the station that we're using as staging. No. This is the enemy homeworld. Hit the red alert, increase speed, prep the scatter backs because we're going into battle. Go up, reinforce the full shield system. And today we are escorted by the carrier USS Antares and the space control ship USS Richards. This is the equivalent of the Federation's biggest carrier that is not a battleship carrier. And you can see, actually, if I had a better angle of it, you can see that this is a through deck all the way through this lower secondary hull section. So the Federation putting some serious muscle into this fight to support us. We are squaring off right now against a light dreadnought and a planet. What is this planet armed with? It is a Planet Phaser 5. I don't know if that has a bajillion phasers or no phasers, but we're going to launch a probe. Another dreadnought over here. It's a heavy dreadnought, the Rage. So DNLX, a heavy dreadnought, a light dreadnought. I'm assuming there's another dreadnought over here to just complete the set. Now we can only fire and maintain one salvo of missiles at a time. After that, we run out. This planet is shielded. This planet will no doubt be armed with a ton of Phaser 3s, or Phaser 4s. Give me accurate data on this planet. 4, 5, 6? 6 Phaser 4? That's surprisingly light. I was expecting a lot more. Huh. So let's fire a MERV. Increase speed up to the half salvos rate. And what we're going to do is we're going to fire another MERV. And then we're going to fire a full salvo with that second MERV. So that way we've got a little bit of a take up the firepower here. And supported by another massive salvo. I think that might work out better for what we're trying to accomplish. We need to maintain our speed. 13 will be fine. Get another MERV ready to rock. Come on, I don't want to get into space as soon as possible. MERV out. Starting wobbling a little bit, and then prepare for the full salvo now. Fighters, deploy. Defend me orders. So our fighters are joining in on the cap. Disruptors. Full phaser firepower. We didn't punch through. He did deploy a Wild Weasel and it was late. Crap. He's activated his ESG. Turn. There's so many fighters in this area. At least I think he did. We have lost a shield. It's gone. We need to pull out of this ASAP. Got another salvo ready to go. Right on top of him. This ought to do him in. Pouncer's dead. I'm sure of it. Yeah, okay, so Pouncer's out and all of his PFs. We've got to build a little bit of distance here. Is our stern firing disruptor? No, it's not in position. So we have a lot more fighters than they do. Wow, those Federation fighters. What are you? You are Hawks. Even the little Hawk Jays are able to just deal an absurd amount of damage. I want to try and keep this fight in with energy weapons to save most of our next salvos to take on this planet. Because that is going to be a rough fight to make. I give up. We're gonna throw our missiles in here too. So first the MERVs are out. They're ahead of us. The rest of the salvo. We'll pull in, see if we can't get the disruptors on target. So I heard an expanding sphere generator charge up, but I didn't actually see it deploy. So I'm wondering what's up with that. Disruptors will not be ready in time. All the phasers. So he deployed another Wild Weasel. And another missile salvo? Oh no, the Wild Weasel's still there. Got him. It activated just in time. Alright, let's get the fighters back in. Return to me. And you return to me. We'll get you back on board, rearmed, repaired. And please tell me you guys are actually going to go for the planet this time. So the Federation helping out with 2 heavy carriers. Which, as you can see, heavy carriers are awesome. I mean, the mobile battery is just amazing. Now, if he had been able to make better use of his expanding sphere generator, he might have done better. But as it was, it doesn't look like the expanding sphere generator had a chance to activate properly. So those fighters going in at a speed of 20, so I will be able to get the MIRVs out ahead of them. Nope, we're not in range yet. We are not in range yet. If we were to fire at this range, we wouldn't hit anything. Because the planet's not moving, so it's all up to our missile speed, and our missile travels at a speed of 24. It travels for 3 turns, so 24 times 3, you come up with 72, so we'll wait until we hit 70. Yeah, just about 70. Increase speed up to our more fast cruising speed. Planets cannot launch Wild Weasels, which is helpful. See if we can't pick up some speed. This will be an instance where the double MIRV tactic ought to work out better. Because the planet can't deploy a Wild Weasel. It has no shuttle base to do that with. But it can shoot them down. So if we get the double MIRV plus the rest of the salvo in, that ought to cause a lot of havoc. So we're trying to pull up to a speed of 24, then we'll drop back and turn off. But we're only going to speed 24 so we can launch the MIRVs in a tight cluster. Alright, now let's drop back. Prepare a standard missile salvo. Let the systems charge up full shields. Come on, you need to inch ahead of the rest of the ship. A little bit more. A little bit more. Federation engaging at long range. Okay, so we can get 4 MIRVs and a full salvo. Prepare for the disruptors for long-range combat. Hey, we hit. We hit reasonably accurately, too. That's pretty cool. Let's go shield reinforcement. All to forward shields. We will continue this disruptor bombardment. As he fires everything he's got at the fighters, we will deploy our fighters. Harass. We want them to stay outside of the range of the Phaser 3s, which will absolutely gut them. We do not want them to be gutted. We would like them to kill many, many things. Disruptors are charged and ready to fire the moment the missiles get involved in this. Federation ships are already turning off. They're not going to get any closer than about 20 to the planet. Point defense missiles have fired. Second salvo coming in. And it looks like the fighters are getting involved. We got a hole. Slow down. We're going to continue our drive in. Probe. Tell me what we hit. We hit a lot of systems, but it's not dead yet. Increase speed just a little bit. We need to get close enough to deal lots of damage, but not be so close that we smash into the planet. So we're going to order the fighters. Start your attack runs. All weapons fire. All weapons fire, including the phasers. Yeah, excellent. I think we've got this planet. Heavy missile bombardment has saved the day. Yep, every single system is offline. Let's continue to close. Marines, capture. Oh, we're already down to 2 Marines. Got to get a little bit closer so that we can deploy this weapon. We will switch to beam weapons only as soon as we deploy. Continue to fire as we close into distance. This was one of the more easily successful runs that we've had in this sort of mission style. 2. Let's call the Basenjis back. I don't want to accidentally lose them. Oh, all stop. Wow, we take forever to stop. Beam everything over. And we've stopped. Excellent. So the planet will be ours. Let's increase speed, because we can just sit here at this point. Planet captured. Nice. Homeworld has been stolen. You know, it won't let us keep the planet, but hey, we'll take what we can get at this point. So that, not a bad capture attempt right there. We've managed to grab it. And 670 prestige, enemy homeworld subdued. Obviously did not take it. We still have to batter through 45% Empire defense. So we'll pop back. We'll go back to the supply yard. 53 damage. A little bit more than 53 damage after. Actually, we didn't lose any Basenjis. Excellent. And 270 missiles? 210 in missiles. So we made a pretty decent amount of cash from that mission. So we'll head back in for another homeworld assault. A wave homeworld assaults. Because that's the only way we can do things. Let's hit that red alert. Increase speed. Enemy dreadnought on the line. And I see something amazing. You'll see it too just as soon as I finish reinforcing all. We are supported by a Federation X-type battleship. Look at this thing. This has 6, 8, plus 11, 15 phaser ones. Wow. 15 phaser ones, 8 forward-firing photon torpedoes, and 6 missile launchers. That is power. And this is the USS Viking. It would be a guided dreadnought? Really? So this is kind of an earlier ship, I guess? Because it's only got 8 missile launchers. In any event, the last match was the Federation carrier fleet, and this match, the Federation decided to bring the heavy ship-of-the-line fleet. So this is a true big gun battle. We are facing off against the light dreadnought and a... Oh, that's the light dreadnought. This is a... Both light dreadnoughts? That's all you could muster were light dreadnoughts to this party? Ooh. Friend, you may have made a mistake. Let's see what the planet is armed with. It is a a planet phaser 16? I don't know if that means even more phasers than the last time. I hope not. The weaker the planet, the better. No, it looks like it's about the same. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6, 7 phasers. Yeah, we can handle that, no problem. Let's get the first of the MIRVs away. Increase speed up to a combat. And we will deploy the fighters, Basenjis on defense. That way they stick around us without getting too close. We'll work on another scatter pack, just in case. Taking the light long-range firepower, but again, these are just light dreadnoughts, so how much damage can they really do? He should be able to shoot down most of these. So let's let the range close a little bit more, as we're waiting for these MIRVs to recharge. And MIRVs away. Select the rest of the missile launcher hardpoints. You should shoot down most of those. Let's slow down. We don't need to be at this speed anymore. He's grabbed most of them. All of our missiles. Disruptors. Phasers. A whole bunch of hits through. And he launched his Wild Weasel. So not fantastic. And I'm going to target you. Close range phasers on defense, please. Need to close to a range retreat. Wasn't enough firepower. So we're going to try and get all our missiles out here. He's at the center of an absolute nightmare. The Basenji's doing an excellent job hunting down the enemy PFs. That's exactly what their role is. Did I drop a shield for some reason? Oh, I thought I might have dropped a shield for a second. Okay, I think we've got all his interceptors from this ship. Alright, looks like he's down. We're down to just this last X-type dreadnought. It's a light dreadnought, and it's just got the X-type upgrade. So it's not anything amazing. So we pass through each other. Phasers, no. Disruptors, we got that. We'll knock out this mine just so our Basenjis can ignore it. And we'll pull the Basenjis back. They need to reload their missiles. And I do want to save some missiles for the planet, but we've got more than enough saved up. We'll get a nice salvo going. And let's engage with our phasers. Not you. You're damaged. We need to bring the other half of our ship's weaponry around so that we can kill these guys. Wasn't enough. Still not enough. Are you dead yet? He's dumped a Wild Weasel. The MIRV will not be ready for another half turn. You're dead. You're dead. And phasers. Anything? No phasers available at the moment. Target the dreadnoughts. We may not have to. We'll continue to target these guys with our phasers. You're dead. Okay, so we are going to have to clean this up. We'll do a full salvo on you, and that ought to end you. I do believe I ordered my Bassingees to return.
Returning now.
Come back here. Now. Get back on the ship, people. I didn't tell you to go hunting forever. You're not dead yet? Really? Okay, beam weapons. There we go. Alright, so we've managed to take out the light dreadnought supports, and now we're going to soar in and we're going to try and take out the planet again. Look at how big and fat this thing is. That right there. That's the pinnacle of Federation firepower. This is the BBX. This is the biggest battleship you possibly can have. Look at just the size of that drive section. It's probably got more than one warp core. I mean, just to power that thing, it's got to. Look how much bigger it is compared to the Viking. Like, yeah, perspective is one thing, but the Viking is just not nearly that size. It's amazing. I love it. We're in range, so let's increase speed, not decrease speed, please. I hope that Bassingee shows up finally. Get the Mervs away. Let them lead the way with a nice open salvo. They'll eat up all the incoming enemy firepower, which is exactly what we want. We will have to speed up to a speed of 24 just to sort of maintain as best as we can. Are the Bassingees home? Not yet. There they are. Speed of 22, so they're barely catching up to us, but they should be able to get on the flight deck, no problem. Prepare the Victor missiles. Long-range disruptor fire, not doing anything to the Viking, because the Viking has more than enough power to handle that. The fighters are now repairing. Another pair of those. Slow down. Let the second Merv volley get ahead of us, so that we can then put the rest of the missile volley behind them, and that ought to be more than enough insurance to allow the main salvo to get through. So just double check. There we go. All the missiles firing. That ought to be enough firepower to kill. And we'll go back up to a combat drifting speed. Have we already punched through his shields? Yeah, we have. Holy crap. How? Just long-range photon torpedo fire? Really? That's pretty impressive. I'm impressed with you guys. Excellent work. We're going to drive this thing all the way in. No reason not to, quite frankly. Keep firing long-range disruptor fire. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, we will have to slam the stop button to make sure that we don't smash into the planet. That would be embarrassing. And what kind of idiot would ram a ship into a planet? So disruptors almost ready to fire again. Oh, they are ready, but they're all on off timings now. So the full might of the missile salvo going through now, and the full salvo, 164 damage, 178. Wow, just that's a lot of damage. Let's cut the speed now so we don't kill ourselves. Disruptors, phasers, put on the forward shield, reinforce. What's your range? Your range is getting awfully damn close. Continue to fire, all beam weapons only. Okay, increase speed to 1, so that we can slowly creep into range to finally take this planet again. And again, we're not going to involve the missiles because we don't have to. Also, I think he's probably down to... No, he's down to 4. So we do need to do a little bit more planetary bombardment to win this. 3. Phasers up. Phasers are still not recharged. Come on. A little more. 6.3. 6.2. 6.1. All phasers fire. Didn't do it. We're at range. All stop. Just continue to fire. He's down to 2. Send in the Marines. Hit and run target. We had a hit and run target selected? Weird. Okay. That'll be that. So we're stopped. We're sitting in planetary orbit. Enemy forces have been killed. Excellent work, everybody. And we've captured the planet. Again. The second homeworld of the same homeworld that we captured. Pretty much the same, identically armed. A smaller dreadnought fleet, although we didn't have carriers this time. We brought in battleships. So we had 2 battleships in on this fight. Another 670 prestige, and we've got it down to 30. Let's pop back home. Oh, we could capture this probably next episode, maybe? Fighters are good. We will then go here. Spend 186, so even fewer missiles. Good job. Hit the repair, as many times as needed. How are we doing on Marines? 15 Marines. We should probably kick this back up. Get us back up to the 36 Marines we had. Alright, but that's going to end it for that episode there. Making great strides. We've got the Empire defense down to 30 over here, so a couple of more planetary assaults, we should be able to take it. And this is indeed the homeworld of Lyran Star Kingdom. So this battleship really making things work. I'm quite happy with it. I'm very happy we decided to wait to get a Merv battleship rather than jumping at something earlier. Anyway, I've been Terek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.